Oh, hey there. Welcome back to the countryside home. There's been so much progress happening, so I figured I would give you guys a full update. Come on inside. If you're new here, my name is Kristina. I'm an American, born and raised in Los Angeles, and I've been living in France for almost a decade. About 4 years ago, I bought this French farmhouse located in the French countryside. So welcome to my French countryside home. We're in the living room, and the weather is absolutely beautiful today. Now, this is an almost 200-year-old property, believe it or not, and actually was 3 pieces. They were not combined until I believe the late 80s, early 90s. Back while in the kitchen, I knew that if I exposed it, there would be stone. Now, it was not beautiful, but I knew that there would be stone. So we demolished it. Once removing all the drywall, we had gained almost 10 centimeters, which was amazing for the kitchen, especially for what I wanted to do in terms of planning. However, it was not pretty. You're not going to believe this, but me, 5'3", literally took a jackhammer, I think it's called, and started removing all the cement. So we had changed the placement of the entryway of the kitchen. We closed that off. We opened this side, exposed the stone. I changed the flooring throughout the whole entire property, downstairs as well as upstairs. So now I would say we're about 75% complete when it comes to the kitchen. Now, what needs to be done still? There's some modifications that my carpenter still needs to do. Electrical needs to be done. I need to paint the cabinetry. Everything is currently on pause until summer. I live in France. They love their vacation, and so do I. And so it's just been, no movement has really been made since, I would say, mid-end June, which might sound crazy because we're in August now. But with my travel schedule and everybody else going on holiday, it's just so much easier to kind of take a pause and then resume à la rentrée, which is in September. We had gained almost 10 centimeters when we had demolished the original wall and exposed the stone. However, we needed to place a piece of wood along the stone, so plumbing, electrical, as well as the marble, when it's placed as a countertop, it can be flush against something, not against the marble, because obviously that's not possible. So the reason why we're calling this the wall of mirrors is because all the glass that you see is transparent. And I actually really love that effect. However, because we do have a fake cabinetry that leads into the cave. Yes, I live in France. I have a cave in my kitchen, and I did not want to close that out. I wanted it to be kind of cute little, hey, look what there is, a history to this house. So we have a fake cabinetry that he was able to essentially assemble together. We can open it, it's functional, but because all the rest of the cabinetry is transparent glass, that's not going to work because there's nothing behind this fake door to the entry of the cave. So that's why I decided I'm going to try my best, having a little difficulty trying to source this specific product that's only available in the UK or the US. Why? And it's a speckled mirror effect. It's going to be a little bit, it's like a worn vintage mirror. Okay, so let me show you some finishes that I have for the kitchen. The outlet and the faucet are both unlacquered brass, which is absolutely beautiful. I love that it's gonna patina and age. In terms of the lighting, this has been the most challenging part, I feel like. When you're trying to select lighting, you don't want it to all look the same. You don't want them to look like sisters. You want to make them look like cousins. You want to make them look like they're in the same family. You don't want it to be all the exact same. So this has taken me so long to source and find. Especially in France or in Europe, I find it very, very challenging to find the types of lighting that I want. I feel like they really love industrial or super modern. When I was working with IKEA, I wanted to make sure that I brought the cabinetry as high as possible to the ceiling. We're gonna bring the cabinetry all the way up to the ceiling and add some kind of molding detail. I still have yet to finalize that and find the exact finishing, but something probably similar to the baseboards that I did throughout the house. So the vent insert of the hood is installed, but we're going to be building a custom hood casing around it, which is going to help really stylize and bring the space together. So the last big decision is not going to come until everything is done. I mean everything, because I am so particular. I have 0 Virgo placements, but I promise you there is Virgo somewhere. I have 0 in my chart. 0. but I am such a perfectionist, possibly because I'm a Libra rising, but the attention of detail that I notice is unmatched, especially for my home. I am still undecided of what color oven that I'm wanting. I'm getting a Lacanche. I already know it's going to be a 4-burn gas stove, and I'm not sure if I'm going to do a white or black Lacanche. I really have to look at all the finishes. I'm talking about how to see how the cabinetry color types in with the lighting, and I mean, everything. And I'm worried that if I get a black Lacanche, it will feel slightly too dark for the space. But again, I have to see once everything is installed, and it only takes about 6 weeks to be delivered. Fingers crossed. Okay, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.